As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready. Crystal,
in motion left goes a tight end.
Hey, back up.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, Charles, look, this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and there on back-to-back plays, we're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
23 yards the pickup there.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27.
It's a throw again as Lawrence
finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, 27 yards.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Down.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And this is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Ready, break. Claws ready. Ready, ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Blaster, six.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Black Ultra.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Slot man moves right. They'll try and run Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a give right side. McQueen. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Play action. Now Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Trayvon Walker
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Broncos send out their punter now. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On play action, Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. McQueen, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 24 yards.
And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw there complete to Hamler.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua gonna throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Running left, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 32 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On second down, McQueen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion here, Shorts. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. The slot man in motion right. On first down, McQueen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Looking to throw. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Buried behind the line by Shaquille Griffin on the corner blitz.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right on the 30.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run on 1st down. McQueen.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Alert. Block it.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got a man complete. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Tua now on first down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 11 more on that one and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 40. The 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action now. Wilson.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught on the sideline. On the feet in, they are. What a catch. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding Shorts complete.
Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
80 weapons. Hey, Alpha. Hey. Hey, Orbit.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game.
And this is caught.
The Jaguars are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.